Okay, so it looks like everyone's getting rich, right? Everyone got rich this week, right? Right? Hope so. Except somebody that I know. Crypto vlog for February 16th, 2025, year of our crypto lords. They decide if you're gonna get rich or not. And a lot of people got rich, except for somebody. So, so many scams. It's hard to, the week is so exhausting. I'll hit it up with the 21 shares ETH staking ETF. Pumped ETH like 4%, 5%, I don't know. So if you would have longed 25, 2.5 million or so, 5 million, you could have made a 200,000. Would have been good, right? 100,000, 200,000. These are the clips. It's so rare for news that when it comes, you forget, oh, I should be trading news, because you're trading all this dog crap where you make like 2,000, 3,000. You got to save for the big juicers. Not, what the hell is that, a scooter? No, that's a piece of wood with a ball on top. Something like that. So, guess this is gonna be really short. What do you want? You want me to take your shoes off?
Yeah.
Okay. And socks. Shoes and socks. Oh, she's shook in our face, huh? Okay. You can go around. You can walk around. Oh, hold my hand. Yeah, don't worry. They're waiting for you. Dun, 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 dun. I got you. Alright. Okay, so then there was Saudis, the Saudis buying, not the Saudis, but the Emirates or whatever. Everyone calls them Saudis because they were originally Saudis before they formed the Emirates 50 years ago or whatever. Some kids hanging out. So they pumped Bitcoin from 96.8K to like 98.6. Of course, it retraced. Now Bitcoin's at like 96.5. It's the infinite range from 90K to 110K, 108K, whatever, that's fine. She doesn't know about the algae, how it's slippery sometimes on these rocks. So if she falls, oh dear, we're gonna get tadpoles in a couple months. That's gonna be exciting. So we'll see. Then the one everyone's waiting for, I think there was Grayscale too. I'm not sure if it came. It might have come. Barely did anything. And now we're having I think it went 2% or so, 1.5% Ethereum. And then the big one we're waiting for is iShares, NASDAQ to list ETH staking. So that should be coming, could be coming next week. We'll see. That's going to be a big trade. Hopefully you guys catch it. Huge trade. I think it could instantly wick like 1 or 2%. So you might have to catch the last 3% of the trade. I think it goes 5%. Just can't be afraid to take profits on the way up. If you're good enough to buy the bottom on news, the hard part is figuring out where to TP, because all the news is retracing now in this weird beer bull correction, whatever we're in. Big news on chain this week. Actually, broccoli. I mean, you can just look on Twitter and see broccoli, but if you're not on Twitter all the time, then I guess I have to explain broccoli. CZ was trying to hype BNB and BSC chain. Actually, I think they call it BNB chain now, but it's Binance Smart Contracts, whatever. So, we had, it's officially called Binance Smart Chain. There we go. BSC. That's what you're doing, right?
Staying in the water.
Yeah. Hey, boo boo. You enjoying the water? Yeah. His ear's doing better. It healed, but he has all these scabs where he'll never grow hair again. Maybe the hair next to it will overgrow it, but that's what happens when you get in dog fights. That's slippery. Don't go up there. See the algae? It's so slippery. Well, actually, this isn't that slippery because there's a lot of rocks, but it smooths out. It could be slippery. Yeah, you might slip. Right there, that's super slippery, that green mud. Actually, that's weird. There's a lot of rocks. It's not slippery.
No, Daddy. We're not going up yet. We're coming.
She's gonna hear about no? Okay, so he announced he was gonna list his dog, and then the next day, it was like 24 hours later. What do you have? Oh, a tennis ball? It looked like a little squirrel or something.
Jumping and fishing, splashing.
It's just too cold for a lot of animals here. Wouldn't drink the water right away, but usually you got a higher chance in cold water. In warm water, surviving a diarrhea attack from drinking water from the stream. Hey, you hungry? Is that why you're eating the dirt? Wait, don't hit people with rocks, okay?
No. No, Daddy said we have to do a smaller.
I said don't hit anyone.
Yeah. We're not hitting people, we're just smaller.
This is how you kill people, by the way. You hit them with rocks. This is how they used to kill people in the old days. And they still do it in parts of the world. It's called stoning. They hit people in the head until they die with the rocks as punishment.
Like big ones?
Yeah, big ones like that. Exactly.
Like these big?
Yeah. If you talk bad about Muhammad or Allah, that's it. You're gonna get a rock to the head.
You gotta be careful because there's algae that you might slip. I miss tadpoles.
Okay, so CZ, he actually came through about 24 hours later. Everyone was worried about staying up all night. And the people that had custom nodes on BSC, they cooked. Congrats to Satoshi Trader from Tree Capital. He made a few $100,000 on that. He was able to buy after the mega sniper who put 10 BNB into like 20 coins. And he bought 50%, 30 to 60% of the supply of every one of those coins in. That first block after the tweet, you had 19 seconds, so you had an eternity. You just had to make sure by the time the UI or API for 4.meme went live, you sniped it. So this guy was a pro, whatever he did. I think he used a high bribe. I didn't check his bribe yet. It was probably a few BNB every time he bought 10 BNB. It might have been a 10 BNB bribe, I don't know. He needed a high bribe, of course. So he was probably a BSC sniper that sniped all those Floki launches, TokenFi launches. So I didn't go into it, but he made 25 million or so. So the thing that happened after, since there were 5 or 10 broccolis that launched, the name of CZ's dog, there's no way. You knew which one was going to launch. So obviously people hyped the first one. That's where the sniper made most of his money, 15 or 20 million. Then the second one that launched did well. This one went to, the first one went to like 400 million, retraced all the way to 15 million or so. I bought at 25, so I had a good entry, but I sold by 100 million. And I only had like 4 B&B, so I didn't make that much. The second one went to 40 million, retraced all the way to 2 million, and then it hit like 55 million over the weekend. After it looked dead, it dipped and then it came back. So people weren't sure which one CZ's was gonna list. Then there was one where a guy admitted to launching. He's like, I'm gonna launch this community one. We're gonna burn 80% of the supply. So basically a public bundle. And he did it, and that one went to like, it dipped, it went to 100 million, then it dipped to 40 or so, and then it was back at 250 million or so. And that was like 140 when I checked it last. And then the exchanges listed like 3 or 4 of them too on perps. Spot, I think they only listed that one of them, the one, I don't know. So 300, the other one went to 300 million, the first one that launched. And then there was a straight up like insider one where everyone who was a coal bought that one. That one went to 100 million. That was the first one to have liquidity on Radium, for them to add liquidity. So sometimes it lags with 4.meme and Pump Fun. So not the first coin that fills will go live on Radium, or sorry, I said Radium, I meant Pancake Swap. So in this case, we had that one. The third one that launched was the first one to go live. And another one, so how many do I have to talk about? 5 of them, I think, was called Mao. It was launched by Bounce. Oh, she pooped right in the water? Ew. Thank you for pooping in the water. Okay, don't touch your eye, first of all. Oh, shit. Oh, there's poop in the water. We had a dog that pooped in the water. It's all right. That dog's gonna poop in the water. You want to go home now? Maybe. So Mal was the original name for the Malinois. Malinois was the breed. It's like kind of like a shepherd, a German shepherd, but a little different. He announced the breed first the day before. So Mal, but when they added liquidity to Pancake Swap, they made the official name Broccoli. But since the chain was being spammed so hard by botters and everyone aping in, tens of thousands of people aping in, they couldn't update the chain unless you were using BSC Trace instead of the official BSC scan. So I thought they were just scamming. They were going to change the name on their page. I didn't know that they actually created the token with the name Broccoli, so I didn't buy it. It ran to like 1 million from 10K market cap or 50K, whatever the sale was. It dumped to 500K, and then it ran all the way to like 30 million, 40 million, whatever. Something crazy. And I'm like, oh, if I knew. So all these plays I could have made 50x on. Missed it. So that was Broccoli, and then I don't know if I'll have time to talk about now that Trump's elected, all these companies, they're posing as blockchain Web3 specialists, trying to bring millions and billions of dollars, hundreds of millions and billions of dollars into local economies, national economies. We had CAR that I didn't really talk about last week. They went to 800 million, but they said circulating was only 20%. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. They can unlock anytime they want. Show me the lock contract. And that was like 20 or 30 million last I checked. Of course, we get these 95% corrections. And then 97. And then here's the big one, Libra. So President Milei of Argentina, economist. His profile says economista. So whatever. This company, Hayden Mark Adams, got together and saying he's a specialist, a businessman, blockchain enthusiast. He contacted members of the Meow team, the Jupiter sex team who owns Meteora, but they didn't want to be involved, but they knew they were trying to legitimize a launch for this Libra token to incentivize the Argentinian economy. Anyway, he launched it around 20 million market cap. I still don't know. I still can't find the transaction where they added liquidity, if they added USDC or not, or just people just bid with USDC snipers. Immediately went to like 50 cents. Then people bought it up who knew that he was launching, so there were rumors. They just leaked it. Half of every on-chainer knew. I wasn't one of the people that knew.
Can we have the water?
There's no water in there.
But where did you put the water?
I drank it. There was only a little bit left. There's not enough. Okay, what you're doing, scratching your eye, that's just gonna make it worse. Okay. So, and then he tweeted around like 1.2 billion market cap, so it launched around 20 cents, 200 million. But apparently it was only 30% unlocked, so really 30% of that was 400 million, and it went all the way to like 4.6 billion. That's where I saw it at the top, 4.65. And then everyone just sold off. And the president even posted on Instagram like 2.5 billion to legitimize it. He posted on X and Instagram and maybe other social media platforms. And then the news came out on who launched it and everything. And he also launched the Enron token, another scam. Like, why would anyone buy it? And it's so stupid. It's just a PvP bot wars. You can't. I mean, if you want to participate, go ahead. You can, but if you end up buying the top and holding, you're done. Especially with it dumping so fast, and people don't use stop losses on chain, so people got wrecked. They lost hundreds of millions of dollars. Apparently, he sent today. Dave Portnoy announced on stream that he got 6.5 million tokens, but he sent them back to the guy after he found out they were rugging. He got them during the launch, but he didn't sell. And apparently, he was going to do a launch for a official Dave Portnoy coin and try to generate hundreds of millions of dollars for him anyway. So obviously it's an utter scam, these launches. It should be a token sale straight up, have it run for a month, a couple weeks. You want to put money in, go ahead. That way that the token sale is the floor. If it dumps below the floor, fine, you can bid, but it's a fair shot for everyone. Token sales are the most fair way to do it. Even fairer would be a Dutch auction where it starts high and you just bid until all the tokens are sold. And then what they do is, it's called a fair Dutch, I think, where everyone gets the same price. So if someone bids at $1 billion market cap and other people bid at 500 million, and the average bid is 600 million, the guy who bid at $1 billion is going to pay the 600 million, so he's going to get a 40% discount. Anyway, that's Libra. Then the next day, the president deleted all his posts because he realized how fucked up the launch went. Anyway, so they didn't get the hundreds of millions on the guy. These are just straight up scammers. This is business. You have to scam someone, and since blockchain is public, this is open-faced how to scam. Do it the right way. Meet with presidents, launch these scam tokens, steal hundreds of millions from other people, from degenerate gamblers, basically. And that's how it goes. Or like honest investors that want to think they can get rich, putting $1,000 into their president's coin, into their country, right? So it could bounce. It went all the way down to 15 cents, bounced to 50 cents, 55 cents, I don't know, 52 cents. Now it's at 40 cents. So good luck, everyone. Keeping it right under 20 minutes. Feel free to DM me. And this money race, man, is so humiliating and demoralizing to chase billions of dollars.